On screen we have the quadratic formula. This can be used to find values of x that solve quadratic equations when they're written in this form. So when we have ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, this formula gives us the maximum two values of x. It either gives us no real values of x, one real value of x, or two real values of x, and that will depend on what's going on under this square root. If b squared minus 4 is negative, we don't get any real values, so you can just say there's no real solutions for this quadratic. If b squared minus 4 is 0, then this plus or minus only generates one solution because we're adding or subtracting 0, which does nothing. And if this b squared minus 4 is positive, then we get two different values for x. Okay, and there's no way we can get any more than two values. This formula doesn't just appear magically from thin air. We can use some algebraic techniques to rearrange this equation, and this is the values for x we get by doing that. When you learn something called completing the square, you should be equipped to do this. Okay, so we're going to take a specific example and we'll do that in a different colour. So we're going to look at the quadratic 2x squared minus 9x plus 4, and I want to know for which values of x does this equal 0. So to do that, we plug this straight into our quadratic formula. Our value for b is minus 9, so minus minus 9 is 9. Then we've got plus or minus 9 squared minus 4 times 2 times 4. And then all of that, so this entire thing, is being divided by 2 times 2. Okay, because a is 2. So that's equal to 9 plus or minus the square root of 81 minus, 4 times 4 is 16 times 2 is 32. And again, all of that's being divided by 4. That's equal to 9 plus or minus 81 minus 32 is 49, so the square root of that is 7. And again, all that's over 4. So this leads to plugging in plus 7, we get x is equal to 16 over 4, which is 4, or x is equal to 9 minus 2 divided by 4, so that's 2 over 4, so that's 1/2. And those are our two solutions. Okay, so hopefully you can see the use of the quadratic formula. You should be able to use it yourself. You should be aware that sometimes it doesn't work out magically and you get two solutions, but that's okay. Just think about what that is, and yeah, that's it. So don't be scared of this formula. Be aware that you can only use it in this very specific case. It doesn't solve all equations, all forms, etc. The main things to be aware of are: make sure you identify your A, your B, your C. Get some of these signs correct. Okay, because that's obviously going to change your answer. Some people forget this square as well, and we're dividing by 2a on the bottom, not just a. Okay, so those are a couple of common mistakes people make. Alright, but that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.